I'd like to call over the regular scheduled meeting of the Kingston City Council. I'd like for everyone to please stand. Mr. Brown to lead us in invocation, and Mr. Quinn lead us in the pledge of the flag.
Our Heavenly Father, again, we come to you asking you, as we do always, for all kinds of things. But I want to start tonight by giving you praise first for everything that you've done for us this year and the beautiful weather that we've had. We want you to remember all visitors that we're having in our town, keep them all safe, that we can have a safe event, and keep us all also ever mindful of the needs of others, and we'll give you praise every day. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilmember Bradley.
Here.
Vice Mayor Brown.
Present.
Councilmember Childs.
Present.
Councilmember Quinn.
Here.
Councilmember Johnson.
Present.
Councilmember Wright.
Present.
Mayor Neal.
Present. Do you hear a motion to approve the previous minutes as written?
I'll make the motion.
Second. Motion by Ms. Wright, second by Mr. Quinn. Any corrections or deletions? Ms. Wright?
Nothing, sir.
Mr. Quinn, Councilman. Madam Clerk, call the roll on the approval of the minutes.
Councilmember Bradley.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Brown.
Yes.
Councilmember Childs.
Yes.
Councilmember Quinn.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Councilmember Wright.
Yes.
Mayor Neal.
Aye. I'll set aside the time for any citizens that wish to appear before the council. Is anyone wishing to address the council tonight? Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, Mayor and Councilman. I'm here from Lone Alliance, and we just wanted to update you on the social media coverage that we've been able to do for Kingston the last month. We had a great grand opening and ribbon cutting at TriStar. Some of you were there, and it was fantastic turnout. Also, we're excited to partner and sponsor part of the Bassmaster tournament tomorrow, and we will have a booth there for registration and setup tomorrow at 12, and we'll be there from 2 to 4. Also, we'd like to say that we are sponsoring a charity softball tournament. It's on the back. All of our cities in the county, we're hoping to have a team represent everyone. So we're trying to encourage the chief back there to get some people off the bench and just to get a team from every city. It's going to be a tournament and it all goes to charity. So we're hoping to make it a rivalry but a fun. It's going to have some different twists to it, like you could have mulligan cards and do-overs and some fun special announcements. So we would love to have a team play Kingston. So you can get anybody you like. You can stock your team with whoever you want it to, just as long as you have one representing Kingston. So if you guys can get one together, we'd really appreciate it. Any questions or needs from us at Lone Alliance? Thank you. Oh, go ahead.
No, that's it.
Thank you.
Anyone else wishing to appear before the council? All right, I have a proclamation to read. Whereas September 17, 2023 marks the 236th anniversary of the drafting of the Constitution of the United States of America by the Constitutional Convention. And whereas it is fitting and proper to accord official recognition to this magnificent document and its memorable anniversary, and to the patriotic celebrations which will commemorate the occasion. Whereas Public Law 915 guarantees the issuing of a proclamation each year by the President of the United States of America designating September 17th to 23rd as Constitution Week. Now therefore, I, Timothy Neal, by virtue of authority vested in me as Mayor of the City of Kingston and the State of Tennessee, in cooperation with the Southwest Point Chapter of the National Society of Daughters of the American Revolution, do hereby proclaim the week of September 17th to the 23rd as Constitutional Week, and ask our citizens to reaffirm the ideals of the framers of the Constitution's had in 1787, by vigilantly protecting the freedoms guaranteed to us through the guardian of our liberties, remembering that lost rights may never be regained. Would you please come up?
That side, we'll have strong strokes on both sides.
She's still got more back.
I'm just saying.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just so pretty to Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Is there anyone else wishing to address the council? All right. Seeing none, we'll go in for reports from Mayor and Council. Start with Ms. Johnson. Do you have anything to report?
No, just it's really good to see all the excitement in our town this week, heading into this weekend with the anglers in town, and so it's really good to see. I hope it's a great tournament.
Ms. Wright, anything?
The only thing I have is to play off what she said. There will be a news story tonight on through WBIR. It will be on Fox at 10, on NBC at 11, and I believe they're going to do an online article as well. So hopefully everybody will have a chance to see that. And that's it.
Thank you. Mr. Brown?
No.
Mr. Williams?
No, I don't have anything.
Mr. Showers?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. For the agenda for next month, I would like to add a couple of things, 3 things. Will be time now to bring that up, have them put on there?
You could, or we could wait until it gets closer to it. We could, you can probably tell the city manager about having that. Mr. Brown?
Just excited about the nice thing coming in. I think the city workers done a good job of getting everything ready for it, cleaned up and everything.
I have nothing, so I'll go to the city manager report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I agree with everyone. Obviously, a very busy, an exciting week in Kingston. Just wanted to share with you a few times associated with some of these events in case you're interested. Tomorrow, there will be, the fishermen the anglers have to come off the water at 1. There will be an introduction and registration starting at 2. It should run till about 4:30. And then, of course, Thursday morning, the tournament starts. Each morning, the takeoffs will be at 7:15, and the weigh-ins in the afternoons will be at 3:15 Thursday and Friday, and 3:30 on Saturday. So, if you can get out for any of those, hope you can. And this is a big deal. It's been a lot to pull off, but we're very excited about it and welcome them, and certainly thanks to everybody who's worked so hard to pull that off. At the conclusion of the tournament that night, we'll be having the UT Florida game at the amphitheater. A little anxious about that one. We don't know if we'll have 100 people or 2,000. So that's going to be interesting, but that'll be at 7 o'clock. That's free, and we hope everybody will come out and enjoy that, and hopefully play better than we did against Austin Peay. So if not, it'll be an early evening. And then also the first food truck rally is tomorrow night. So a lot going on, but exciting stuff. We'll be having next week on the 18th at 10 o'clock the first site visit for the build grant. We're going to have some folks from FHWA coming in for that. Very thankful after a long period of time to be at this point. Location still to be determined, probably meet here and then maybe go out to some sites along the corridor there, but should have more information about that in the next few days. Also, the light fixtures, I had a couple questions about that. The lighting at the interstate, the fixture's been ordered, and talking to RU this afternoon, they're estimating 3 to 6 weeks on delivery time, and Kendall said they're going to try to get everything ready. So as soon as everything's in, they'll be ready to go. So looking forward to that. That'll be a big improvement. And finally, I just want to brag a little bit on Captain Tony Guy and Lindsay Collins for their work. The police department was recently awarded a $30,000 100% federal grant through the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. As I said, it's a 100% grant, and this is going to enable us to get 12 new radios, 12 new vests, which will cover all of our full-time employees, and also some tools and software for investigation. So, going to stretch those dollars a long way, but hats off to them for working on that grant. And I think that's all I have, unless you have any questions.
Are there any questions for the city manager? All right. We'll go into item number 7. Is additions to items of any agenda received at the close of the agenda deadline that did not receive any. There is no unfinished business, so we're going to number 9, new business. Item A is consideration of the first reading of ordinance 2309-1201, an ordinance amending the annual budget for the city of Kingston, Tennessee for fiscal year 2023-2024. Do you hear a motion to pass this on first reading?
Motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Gwynn, second by Ms. Wright. Mr. Gwynn, do you have anything?
No.
That's right.
Nothing ready to move forward on this.
Council? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Bradford.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Brown.
Yes.
Councilmember Childs.
Yes.
Councilmember Gwynn.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Councilmember Wright.
Yes.
Mayor Daniel.
Aye. Item B is consideration to authorize the mayor to enter into a professional service agreement with the Odora Group, Inc. for professional services related to the ARC Lad Landing Expansion Project. To hear a motion for this consideration.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Ms. Wright, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Childs. First, Ms. Wright, anything?
Another project that I'm ready to move forward on.
Mr. Childs, anything? Council? Madam Clerk, call the roll on this authorization.
Councilmember Bradford.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Brown.
Yes.
Councilmember Childs.
Yes.
Councilmember Gwynn.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Councilmember Wright.
Yes.
Mayor Daniel.
Aye. Item C is consideration to accept the draft plan of services for annexation by the owner request at 1190 Colorado Road and forward accordingly to the Planning Commission for recommendation. Do you hear a motion to consider this
I'll make
plan of
that.
services?
Second.
Motion by Mr. Childs, second by Mr. Gwynn. Mr. Childs? Mr. Gwynn,
Not found.
Welcome.
anyone else? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Bradford.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Brown.
Yes.
Councilmember Childs.
Yes.
Councilmember Gwynn.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Councilmember Wright.
Yes.
Mayor Daniel.
Aye. That is the end of the agenda. This meeting is adjourned. Now we'll go straight into the regular meeting of the Kingston Beer Board. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Member Bradford.
Here.
Vice Chair Brown.
Present.
Member Childs.
Present.
Member Gwynn.
Present.
Member Johnson.
Present.
Member Wright.
Present.
Chairman.
Present. To hear a motion to approve the previous minutes is written.
Make the motion.
Second.
Mr. Childs, Mr. Mr. Quinn. Doesn't look like there's much on those minutes, so we'll have Clerk call the roll.
Member Bradford.
Yes.
Vice Chair Brown.
Yes.
Member Childs.
Yes.
Member Gwynn.
Yes.
Member Johnson.
Yes.
Member Wright.
Yes.
Chairman Daniel.
Aye. No business come before the beer board tonight, such meeting is adjourned. I'm going to start the regular meeting of the Kingston Water Board. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll for the water board?
Member Bradford.
Here.
Vice Chair Brown.
Present.
Member Childs.
Present.
Member Gwynn.
Present.
Member Johnson.
Present.
Member Wright.
Present.
Chairman Daniel.
Aye, present. Do I hear a motion to approve the previous minutes as written?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Ms. Wright, second by Mr. Fred. Is there any corrections or deletions?
Nothing, sir.
Board members, anything? Will Clerk call the roll on the previous minutes, please?
Member Bradford.
Yes.
Vice Chair Brown.
Yes.
Member Childs.
Yes.
Member Gwynn.
Yes.
Member Johnson.
Yes.
Member Wright.
Yes.
Chairman Daniel.
Aye. Now we set aside for item number 4, citizens' comments. Is there any citizen wishing to address the water board tonight? Seeing none, we'll go to the utility director's report.
Yes, everything seems to be pretty good. We have gotten all of the Warren Lane sewer project completed. Looking forward, me and David was in a meeting last week to get started on the TDEC funding part of the ARPA. Been working on that, so we hope that's going in the right direction, and soon we'll be able to get started on that. But other than that, I think that's all I've got.
Anything, Mr. Bell?
Just real quick, you should have in front of you a pamphlet from the TAUD conference. This is one that's coming up, I believe, the 1st of November. I think you can get 12 hours in that that you're required to have, the training hours you're required to have. And these are pretty good conferences. So if any of you are interested in attending that, please let Kelly know. We can get you signed up. It'll be a good training opportunity. That's all I have.
Any questions to the board for Mr. Maloney or Mr. Hamilton? Seeing none, we'll move to new business. Item A is consideration to approve expenditures of the amount not to exceed $90,000 for maintenance and repairs to the Ladd and Morrison Hill water tanks.
I'll make the motion.
For your second.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Wright, second by Ms. Johnson. Ms. Wright?
Nothing, I believe this is just a cleanup issue from a voting record previously.
Ms. Johnson?
No.
Any board members? Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Member Bradwell,
Yes.
Vice Chair Brown,
Yes.
Member Childs,
Yes.
Member Quinn,
Yes.
Member Johnson,
Yes.
Member Wright,
Yes.
Chairman Hill.
Aye. Item B is consideration to authorize writing off uncollectible water accounts. You saw it in your packet, and we talked about it last Tuesday night. There are several. To hear a motion to write off these uncollectible water accounts. From Mr. Gwynn, is there a second?
Second.
Second, Ms. Johnson. Mr. Gwynn, anything?
Yeah.
Ms. Gwynn? I mean, Ms. Johnson, I'm sorry. Anything?
No.
Laura? I've seen none. Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Member Bradwell,
Yes.
Vice Chair Brown,
Yes.
Member Childs,
Yes.
Member Quinn,
Yes.
Member Johnson,
Yes.
Member Wright,
Yes.
Chairman Hill.
Aye. Is there anything else to come before the water board? Now, Mr. Rowe?
Uh-oh, there's a timeout.
That's not good.
Just got a quick update for you on one case of interest. So.
Council, as you know, we took a case, litigation last month concerning a delinquent water bill for a local car wash. That judgment was returned in favor of the city of Kingston for full value along with interest. So now we're in the process of collecting that.
Great.
Hopefully.
Anything else to come before the board tonight? This meeting's adjourned.